Feature race number 2 coming up will be the Top Star Junior Sedans. And we'll see how this one goes after what we saw earlier on from them. Harrison Barris and Jaya Pack will be your front row, the last 2 heat race winners of tonight's action. That is the West Australian champion. So too as well, Michaela Hensley that gets the jumps at the start. So too Deegan McNally, as Harrison Barris will have to resign in second place at the moment. The charge coming from the tail of the field of Matthew Thompson, who's had an absolute shocker of an opening 2 heat races, but lap number 1 at 15 goes the way of Jai Pack in the Tyre Power Treendale Hyundai XL. Thompson finding the bottom to his liking as he gets past Brody Day into 4th place. As those two do battle, Day's able to slingshot around the outside. Some multiple lanes coming at Collie. A very different track to what we saw sometimes last year, but Pack hasn't had it all way so far this weekend, but coming up in this heat race, it's looking the goods for the WA number 1 cars. They're 2 by 2 at the moment for second, so too as well for 4th. As Harrison Bears, Deegan McNally, Matthew Thompson and Brody Day are now 3 wide for 3rd place between Thompson, Day and McNally. McNally on the outside of them all. May find himself in position number 3, still he will, maybe even 2 as they're 4 wide for 2nd place now, as Barris the widest of them all. Still holds on for grim death. This is all happening behind Giant Pack, who's cruising away to the race lead easily in this one. Meanwhile, the battle for 6th place between Michaela Hensley, Georgia Davis, Kyle Leeson, Jesse James Samuel and Vince Lindsay is another one as we got one into the wall hard. That's Brody Day. Didn't see how Day went into the wall just then. We were having our job at looking at positions number 6 through on back, but they were near on 4 wide. So Giant Pack, Harrison Barris, Deegan McNally, Matthew Thompson, Michaela Hensley, Georgia Davies, your top 6 as we find them out with 11 still to run. Pack got a blinder. In fact, you can pretty much say the top 4 are in their own world at the moment, because there is no catching these 4 as Michaela Hensley, Georgia Davies, Kyle Leeson and Jesse James Samuels try their best to hold on to the back bumper, but 4 of the best here in Western Australia find it out. Pack, Barris, McNally and Matthew Thompson, the first ever winner of the IVIX Industries Southwest Sedan Championship, is right behind the tail of the top 3 at the moment. As he looks to the outside of Deegan McNally. The restart has really straightened them out, as we were 4 wide fighting for the lead. Now we're nose to tail with them all chasing Giant Pack in car number 1. And the top 4 are really the only 4 that could have a crack in this one, as Matthew Thompson is all out of shape in car number 15. He's able to hold on to it. Meanwhile, back further on in the field, this is a cracking battle between Kyle Leeson, Jesse James Samuel, Georgia Davies, who's been an absolute jet tonight. So too is Michaela Hensley. The local Collie drivers really could feel proud about the effort of tonight's action, as Talia Bosley pulls to the infield in the 33. She's the next one to find her way onto the infield. Michaela Hensley, who won our opening heat race, is ahead of this 4-way, in fact a 5-way battle for 5th place. So 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th, all nose to tail at the moment. So too 1, 2, 3 and 4, as Giant Pack has got a comfortable gap now on Harrison Barris, as we've got a wheel off, I think. Yes, we do. The right rear has come off Jesse James Samuels. The question is, where is the wheel gone? Does anyone know where the wheel is? There it is, stuck right near the Palmer's corner sign. And that will be another restart. for Jesse James Samuels, his first ever start in a top start junior sedan. Seen some mixed results, but Pack, Barris and Deegan McNally will lead us away. Michaela Hensley with a great start, so too as well Matthew Thompson, who more mimics a kangaroo than a race car at the moment, the way it was bouncing through turns 1 and 2, but he's able to hold on to 4th place. And even almost onto the concrete wall is that wide. Almost faced up on Williams Road. Chasing the tarmac into Palmer's Corner. But it's a hard task to catch Giant Pack on the best of days. And even though he's only won one heat race, he's been all himself out in front as the laps keep ticking on by. It's getting close to D-Day for the Top Star Junior Sedans, with now McNally finding on the outside of Harrison Barris. That's for position number 2 on the bridesmaid spot. Now looks like it goes the way of McNally. So Barris, who's been smart with where he's running, sadly can't keep up with the pace that Deegan McNally is showing. And now it's the 29 chasing the 18. As Thompson and Kyle Leeson now into 5th place. 6 is still under challenge between Michaela Hensley and Georgia Davies. The 2 female drivers from the 6225, along with Vince Lindsay from Bunbury and Livia Ferraro at the tail of the field. 2 to go though for your race leader, as it all looks home and hose for the West Australian champion, who would be so proud of his efforts. Since winning the state championship, he has won and run everywhere possible, and he's showing why the man from Bunbury is going to be the form driver of this season wherever he goes in that Hyundai Excel. Barris back onto the inside of Deegan McNally as those two battle it out for the last second spot. But give it up, race fans. A massive round of applause goes the way of round number 1 victor, the state champion, Jai Pack. 2nd place will go to Harrison Barris, just over Deegan McNally. Then it's Matthew Thompson, Kyle Leeson. Georgia Davies will get the better of Michaela Hensley. Then it's Vince Lindsay and Olivia Ferraro. Well, give it up, race fans. Our second feature race will go to our West Australian champion, Jai Pack.